Oakland Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Katie. You ain't going nowhere.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and inches, Newton. He finds McCoy. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the... before he's out of bounds.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? 180? 51. Here we go. Let's bring it. Gun. Ready?
On first down, it's Newton. And Sanders has got it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
This for his running back, McCoy. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Switch. 20.
Try to run forward with Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set. 18 Gators. They can't hang with us.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Here's McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Clement again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
I'm going back to you.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Newton to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards.
1st down.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 25. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on.
Ready, break.
I think he likes natural light best.
Smooth.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Panthers.
Okay, ready?
Watch 57. Here we go.
Watch time. Recon, 132 fighter.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Alpha.
Minshew sets to throw, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken success.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Hey, Orville, QB draw. Watch QB.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Newton. That one complete. He finds Shark. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Set. 180. 51. Mike 51. Great.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
Let's go. 60 or.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Get it.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Got an open man, it's Foster. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8.
Complete to Robert Foster. A gain of 2.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, exit.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
Let's go.
17 yards.
On the set.
And the Panther 1st down.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Raiders 3.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 30-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. To throw is Newton. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on second down. Newton got his man. It's Williams. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Watch twist.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Get in the weight room.
Great. That's right now.
57
Throwing again. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Gun.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
That's fast.
That's it.
Gun.
Mike's 59.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Joe McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
White to the 3.
Hey, watch that.
8.
Check them.
Great.
Out of the gun, Newton. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard.
Ready. Step 180.
51. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
20.
From the gun, Newton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Great.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Set. 780.
Mike 51. Hey, here we go.
Express.
Kill it. Motion me out.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check the out.
Top off. Let's go.
That's a jet sweep. They get it to Foster. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
8.
57. Henry. 3 buzz.
20.
Sponge. No.
Great.
57.
They fake the give. Newton rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Third down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Express! Roy, Roy, Roy! Roy, Roy, Roy! Mike's 57, 57.
Gun.
Here we go. Oh! 57.
Third and long, it's Newton. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Stay with your man.
20.
51. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
They snap it to Newton. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now it's Newton. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The Raiders on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
Wide, get wide. Undercrush. Hey! Undercrush. Kill. Go, run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
High 7.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
61, matchbox, light, deep rip.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now on 2nd and 13, Minshew. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Irvin on the carry, and the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Let him know. Shim.
20.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
What is
Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Coming to you. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey! Check nine. 8. 64.
Trying to pick it up with Clement. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Hey, we got 3 down. Great.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 8.
To throw again. Newton. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Ready? Let's get it. Great. 50
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
25. Check 25. Hot something.
Ready?
From the red zone now, Newton. Going for it all. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Throwing again. Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Tyrell Williams. Incomplete. He was covered by Trey Boston.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Carolina, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders,